Hey fellow tech geeks, I'm Young John, and today on Tech Talk, I want to start with smartphones, more specifically the LeEco Pro 3. Now, LeEco is pulling back from the United States. They are a huge Chinese conglomerate, and they've been expanding everywhere. They wanted to buy the television makers Vizio. You've heard of them probably. They sell in Best Buy, Walmart, in most big chain shops, and they pulled back. They tried to expand a little bit too quickly, and they ran out of money. So they're selling off their campus and everything. So if you remember, we did a segment on LeEco products. I mean, they had everything from cell phones to speakers, Bluetooth speakers to headsets and all of that, electric cars even, and they found that they've run out of money, so they are going to pull back. Now, they've had massive layoffs. 70% of their US workforce is going to be slashed. That's about 325 people. That's a lot of people. They're going to leave about 50 people to look after and support the people who have purchased their products. But if you haven't bought a LeEco phone yet or any other product yet, probably a good idea not to buy it at this point. They were doing well. I think their phones were very well received. Their Pro 3 was going for about $400 or so, and it was competing in the mid-tier market, doing well. You got a lot for your money, but now that they're kind of slowly disappearing, I'd hold off on it. If we move on to another company called OnePlus, the rumor mill is going haywire because they're coming out with their 5. Now, they've come out with a OnePlus 3 and a 3T, kind of a mid-tier price offering high upper-tier features and specs, but this OnePlus 5 is supposed to be so good that in the camera department, it's going to be just up there with the new Samsung Galaxy S8 with a Google Pixel, which is the cream of the crop. So if it is what they say it's going to be, their camera is going to be stupendous. The only thing left to see is their price range, and we don't know what that's going to be yet. But stay tuned because they're coming out with this 5, and everyone's just kind of on the edge of their seats about it. The other thing is that it comes with a Snapdragon 835 processor, which is also top of the line, up there with the Samsung S8 Galaxy. Otherwise, it remains to be seen what this cell phone fight is going to be like. If they can keep up with their reputation as being one of those companies that can over-deliver at an affordable price, then they have something going. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be so cheap at this point. The rumor mill has it that it's going to be priced up there with the Samsung Galaxy. I don't want to say how much yet because they haven't made it public. Well, I guess it hasn't been announced, but we'll see how much that goes. If we move on to computing, there's a lot more Intel Kaby Lake laptops coming out now. So I was waiting for good affordable laptops to come out, but I haven't been seeing that many good ones at a good price. But now there seems to be a lot more coming. And I want to start with Asus ZenBook, their Pro UX550. Now, I've always liked Asus. They're a Taiwanese company. They've brought out excellent products at good prices, and I like buying their products. Now, it's been a while since I've seen some good ones from them, but they are coming out with a ZenBook Pro UX550. It's starting at $1,299, but at that price, it's got 4K display options. The only thing is it's 15.6 inches, so to pack that many pixels into that small of a screen, it's kind of useless unless now you're into video editing or doing photography work. So the option of having that 4K display is really useful, not in that you're going to be using that display on a 15.6 inch size, but to output it into a bigger monitor. So you can see in the whole glorious 4K-ness, having at least like a 25, 26, 30-inch monitor is usually why you want to buy this. So the processor is great for doing the editing of video and photography, and this 4K option is definitely a big plus if you're intending to buy a 4K screen that's bigger than 15.6 inches. Now, it's going to have USB Type-C, Thunderbolt 3 capable USB plugs, so that's also great. And they're slating to have a great battery life of 12 to 14 hours, which is questionable because, 4K screens at 12 to 14 hours, I don't know. I think they're overreaching just a little bit there. However, having said that, it comes with the NVIDIA GTX 1050 video card, so it's got, a fairly good video card. Maybe not for 4K gaming, but all in all, I think it's going to be a solid notebook. We'll wait to see when it comes out exactly how good it is. I want to jump into AMD's new Ryzen chips. Now, AMD's been absent and Intel's been taking all the huge market shares and they've been lazing about. But now AMD has a pretty good competitor on paper. Ryzen is supposed to be multi-threaded up the bazoo. So while it won't do so much when it comes to gaming, when it comes to multi-threaded applications, probably in the video editing, photography, maybe 3D applications, and now as we go more into AR, VR, and that kind of 3D imaging, this will become a little bit more interesting for people involved in that area. So AMD Ryzen, keep your eye on it, because that kind of multi-threaded, amazing, on paper for now, capability will be a welcome addition to the Intel-dominated area of CPU chips. Finally, I want to talk to you about Bluetooth headsets. Now, JLab Audio has been doing great with their award-winning Epic 2 sports earbuds. Now, these are the kinds that I went over in a review. It's got great sound, it's splash-proof, sweat-proof, dust-proof, and all of that. But seeing that how new cell phones are coming out without any earplugs, but seeing how the newer, start this one again. But seeing how the newer headsets, oh my God, what's going on? We're seeing the trend where cell phones don't have those headphone jacks anymore. And I bet you anything, JLab Audio sees that too. And they're coming out with 3 new products starting at about $24.99. Check it out, keep your eyes open. It's got a 6-hour battery life each. They have IP55 dust and sweat-proof rating, so it'll be affordable the next time you have a new phone that doesn't come with earphone jacks. You can affordably buy Bluetooth earphones with 6 hours of playtime. And that's it for this week's Tech Talk. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or if you want me to cover anything in particular that has to do with technology, just write in the comments below and I'll do my best to take a look at it and see what I can do. For those of you who are interested in my t-shirts, I'm getting a lot of feedback about my t-shirts. This week's t-shirt, I'm wearing a Team 360. This one comes from Kodak PixPro Team 360. They have a 4K 360 VR camera. That's basically what this shirt is about. I don't think they sell this shirt, but it's where it comes from. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe, and see you again next time. I'm aware that the video is a little bit tilted, and actually that's to bring in a little bit more interest into the picture, because that's what I do with my photography work. I make it a little bit more angular, it makes it more fun, and it looks better too. I don't know about the video, this is the first one at an angle, we'll see how it looks, and hopefully it looks as good on video as it does in photographs. So this is just a test, hopefully it looks great. Thanks for watching again, see you again next time, subscribe, like, all of that jazz.